Hello everyone, good to see you all, good to be here. I'm Hemanth. I take care of corporate innovation with startups in Bosch. Bosch is one such company which is spread across multiple domains, multiple technologies, multiple topics, and I've been here with Bosch since the past 20 years now, but been rotating roles every 2.5 years, worked on in software, worked across global product development for automotive and then the new age tech. I was an entrepreneur myself, set up my own startup in Bosch, which is now successful and integrated into mainstream. So what next? For me, I was thinking what next, and one of the key important things that came up in my way was Grow, right? Grow platform, what you see here is basically set up within Bosch to look at identifying those ideas which have a potential to become a unicorn within the company, validated ideas which have the first 2-3 customers, first million euro, and which is relevant for the future of Bosch. We take it out of the business as usual. We set it up as startups with their own P&L, and we allow it, mentor it, nurture it to run, and also fund them like the external market to enable them to become unicorns. So quick look at Bosch Group, 78 billion euro sales, 2.8 billion euro EBIT, 400,000 plus employees, and we are looking at 440 plus subsidiaries across the globe, right? Business sectors, what we work, mobility solutions, industrial, energy and building, consumer goods. Is it sufficient? Well, our CEO, Mr. Volkmar Denner in Germany, 5 years ago felt no, it is not. Because we were there at a time when other smaller companies like Tesla's were coming up, right? Tesla was just springing up. We were looking at a time when Nvidia's and Apple's were getting into making electric cars. So will we be relevant? We heard from Simon, we heard from Sanjeev, right? It is important to be relevant, to be up in the game, to stay relevant in the future. So what we did, right? So this is our current CEO, Mr. Stefan Hartung, and his statement is changes all around us every single day, right? Bosch must foster innovation and open up new areas of business, and he and his predecessor, Mr. Volkmar Denner, really supported. They were very instrumental in the journey of Bosch to transform from an automotive or a mobility company to an AIoT company, which it is in the journey today, but predominantly all of our products are in AI and IoT, are with AI and IoT, right? And this is not possible without a drive from the top. This is Dr. Thomas Croft, who heads our R&D unit, the corporate research, and he also says Bosch needs groundbreaking innovation, right? And we also realize that it's not just about technology. It's also about the supporting business models that are required to be tweaked, to be relevant in the market, and for the growth of Bosch. So with this, the management actually set up an entity 4 years ago called Grow, with, as I said, with a charter, with an expectation that this unit is run as a basic rules company, is a separate autonomous unit within Bosch, and will identify those futuristic topics from within, coming from within the employees, take it out and really build those as unicorns, right? I'll quickly look at how is Grow set up, right? Today, Grow is set up not just running out of the headquarters, right? The first thing, what the CEO, Carsten Rohner, who himself is a serial entrepreneur, he was brought in 4 years ago from outside. He's right now an investor as well in personal space, and he was brought in to Grow to invest, is set up 8 hubs across the globe, right? At that time, this was radical. Anyone who was doing this, when he told others that I want to first set up these hubs, people laughed, right? People said you are spending unnecessary money in setting up hubs. Hub from North America, Latin America, Europe, Africa, and on the east side, India, China, ASEAN, and Japan, right? So this was set up as a first point, and then we went on looking at how to create it as an environment for home of Bosch entrepreneurs, right? So we had a platform now, the platform with the CEO, CFO, and CTO sitting in Germany, and the leadership team of all the InnoHub leaders or directors sitting across the globe, working as a single team, supported by the platform providing marketing, legal services, commercial services, etc., right? And what we did, so then we ran around each of the hub leaders actually working as leaders within their own regions, pitching into the regions, raking out all the innovations running in those regions which were not available to others till now, right? So we actually pulled out the regional. My responsibility as India InnoHub leader and director is that I need to put a keen eye, an eagle eye onto the innovations going on in India, pick up the right ones which have a potential to become a unicorn, push it into the global team, and as a leadership team, along with the hub leads and the board management team, we actually look at if it is a relevant one, and if yes, how do we really invest and make it more successful within the Bosch, right? So this is a typical innovator's dilemma, right? We have business areas which are running well, cash cows, and then we look at, do we explore new technologies on one hand, or do we explore new business models, right? So as I said, Bosch has this unit called corporate research, which has been existing from a very long time, and that is already exploring new technologies. So what we did, we looked at exploring the new business models with Grow. We work hand in hand with the corporate research unit, which is not possible if we are a part of any mainstream business, right? There are always, this is my territory, this is his territory, I don't want to step into it. With Grow, that is all, there's no line there. So we work very closely with corporate technologies to look at which are the technologies, futuristic technologies which have a high potential. Then we look at teams which are working on that, and we help them also to build the right business models to take them onto the market. So here we realized, as Bosch, we realized we need to exploit the core business, which are our mobility, energy, building solutions, etc. But at the same time, we need to look at which are those areas which is beyond the current business, right? And that is what we are doing with Grow. Grow is today, 4 years after it was set up, we are working with many of the internal business units which actually come to us today. Earlier, the people who were laughing at us, now they come to us telling, I have this business, can you please help to scale it up, right? So this is where we are. So this is the business area. This is the corporate research, and this is Grow. So we are looking at dimensions of technology versus business model, and this also enables to look at where we play. So Grow doesn't own the topics, right? We are only incubators, we are internal venture capitalists. We scale it to a certain level where we look at 5 years, $100 million, 10 years, $1 billion. And then at some point between 100 and 400 or 700 and 1 billion, we actually pitch it out to the business units which wants to pick it up. One of the key topics like e-bike, which actually went out, it was not, Grow was not there at that time, but which actually become $1 billion business in itself, was set up as a separate business unit, right? And this is also one of the things that we do. So very quickly, we have our targets, we know where to play, we have identified how to win, and how do we achieve this, right? We have set it up as an autonomous basic rule company. We apply 365 days a year, people are allowed to apply, but we run 4 separate, let's say, filtering points. We look at operating according to fairness, applicability, validity, objectiveness, and reliability. We look at maximizing the predictability and success in the portfolio matrix, right? So we analyze all the startups in the portfolio are actually mapped into this plot. And every quarter, we tell the startups how do they move into the invest and scaling area. We identify the gaps, and then we actually promote them, nurture them to move it into the scaling area. Innovation as a service to all the business units, maximizing success for the new businesses, entrepreneurship and leadership. The startups are led by the CEOs, CTOs, COOs. They're actually running in a separate career path stream. User-centered product development, we look at the lean startup methodology. We use the build, measure, learn, and the scientific lean startup approach, right? So these are the portfolio that is running in Grow, right from cognitive services with deep learning. We have digital twin, which is coming out of India. We have advanced ceramics and industrial additive model working on 3D printing and advanced 3D printing, let's say ceramics. We have Copper.Aqua Easy, which is shrimp farming, also has external investors, and then CyberCompare on cybersecurity, right? So this is how we span multiple startups. It starts with one region, but then scales across the globe. And the last slide, digital twin solution from India, which is basically today catering to customers in Europe, US, Africa, and also getting into Middle East. So this could not have happened. This is an AI-based solution for advanced predictive maintenance of machinery, turbo machinery. And this could not have happened without initiative like Grow, which is very important in corporate. So I wanted to just touch base upon this part of innovation in a corporate, which is helping us to future-proof and also bring in sustainability into the whole scenario. So today afternoon, we have Varun from the Digital Twin team also giving more details onto it. Thank you very much. It has been a pleasure speaking here. Thank you.
Thank you, Hemanth. So the message is grow with Bosch. Huh? All right. So